Zach Wanden coming in next on Macedonia, Ohio.
How about Zach Wiseman?
Next on the photo side for Zach Wiseman.
That's what I call pulling it out the last minute there, Zach.
We are boat 13 to take off. That one, guys. We are doing pretty decent.
He said better day, it is. 9 pounds, 2 ounces, Jake. Got you an 8 spot right now.
All right, what is going on, everybody? We are 2 days out until I leave for the next MLF event down on the Ohio River at Tanner's Creek, and I haven't cleaned my live wells in a bit, so I'm going to show you guys how to clean your live wells. And if you don't clean your live wells, you really need to. Not all the time, but definitely occasionally. Doesn't matter if you drain them, whatever, there will be bacteria growth in it. My live wells on this boat, they don't drain all the way. There's always a teeny bit of water in the bottom of them, and I don't have a pump out, so that water sitting in there for a long time tends to get like a film on it. And I've never had issues, but I don't want to have issues, and that's why I clean my live wells decently frequently. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. And today, what you're gonna need is pretty simple. Just get yourself a cheap thing, white vinegar. I think this was like, I don't know how much this was at Walmart. And then get yourself some hydrogen peroxide. And some sort of scrub brush. I guess you could use like a sponge or whatever you want, but scrub brush is what I'm gonna use. And you're also going to need a hose with running water. So first thing first, you're going to walk around, and right here, this is mine, you're going to walk around and close your live wells, because you don't want them draining while you're putting water under them. And this is actually falling off of there. Could just take that off, actually. We don't need that anymore. The other one doesn't have it. Why do we need this one? And it's kind of like melted or something. All right, so yeah. Then I'm gonna walk back here, and this is a vent for one of my live wells. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna twist it off like so. And same thing with this one. These are the pump ins. So this is what fills my live wells. So you always want to make sure these filters are clear of debris. And we're going to take them off, throw them in the live well. So it doesn't matter, but I like to keep everything organized. So that one was on that side and that one was on that side, so I'll throw those in there. Let me hop up in the boat. Okay, hopefully my camera wasn't just recording sideways. But take off that vent, take off this vent, your filter. Just like that. And next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna come over here, you're gonna grab your white vinegar. Let me open it up real quick. All right, so I got it opened up. I'm gonna use about half of this in each side. I have 20-gallon size live wells, so there's 20 here and there's 20 here. I'm just gonna pour about half of this into here. A little bit more. Yeah, it's about half. And do the same thing on this side. Next, we're gonna grab the peroxide. Now, I'm sure there's some special equation online that you can use that shows like water to vinegar to peroxide, but we're just gonna pour about half of this into here. And about half of this into here. So now what you're gonna do, you're gonna fill this up with water. And don't forget to put your other filters down in there. Some people fill them halfway, some people fill them all the way. I'm gonna start by filling it to where my recirc is, right here. And then I'll throw the recirculation on. So I'm gonna put it, I'm gonna fill it up to the recirc level. I'm gonna put the recirc on, and then we're gonna scrub it, add a little bit more water, and yeah. All right, next side. That should be good for now. Now, we're gonna come up here and turn on my power. The graph's kind of in the way. I lay it down like that when I travel, in case for whatever reason it would break loose. Then it's kind of held against here, and if it falls for whatever reason, it's just gonna go on the floor. So, recirc 1, recirc 2. That's gonna start filtering. So you're gonna leave those pumps on for about a half hour. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab the scrub brush here, and I'm gonna let this filter through for a second, and then I'm gonna take the scrub brush and scrub all the sides. Okay, so this has been recircling for a few, and I'm just gonna take my brush here and just start scrubbing away. I'm gonna do the same thing to this side. Don't forget to take out your filters, and I can't really do it one-handed, so make sure you give that a scrub too. And I don't know if you can see, but right here, if any of your filters have anything in them, make sure you wash them out outside of there so it doesn't get filtered through. I would personally just rinse them all off. Just literally take your hose and squirt that. Now that I've cleaned those filters, and gave it a good scrub, I'm gonna fill this up some more. And that's gonna let the whole tank kind of soak. I'm gonna fill these up pretty much all the way. And while I'm doing it, I'm gonna wash the sides as much as I can, one-handed. Okay, so that one's full, fill up the other one. Same thing, rinse the sides off as I'm doing it. Alright, so we got both of those filled up, scrubbed, filters are scrubbed. And we're gonna let these run for, I don't know, I've had them running for 15 minutes. We'll probably run them for another 15 now that they're full. And just kind of let that all soak in. These have been running for a while now. I'm gonna go and shut them off. And next thing we're gonna do is open these up and get all that water out of there. That's gonna start draining. And this floating stuff may or may not go out. And if it doesn't, you can always take a shop vac and suck up the little bit of debris or a little bit of water that's left in the bottom of your tanks, in your live wells. But we're gonna let this drain out, and then I'm gonna fill them up again with fresh water. I'm gonna let the recirc run for probably only like 10 minutes, drain them, and we are done. And it is very important that you do this, I would say, at least once a season, depending on how much you fish and how dirty the water is where you go and what you're doing with them. You know, if you're just out casually throwing a fish in them for a picture, you know, the fish is only in there for 10 minutes to calm down, then you can get a picture of them, throw them back. You probably don't need to do that all the time. But if you're a tournament angler like I am, where big money is on the line and points and all kinds of stuff, then I would definitely suggest doing it minimum once a year. We are about mid-season, so this event coming up will be the 3rd event of 5. And yeah, I'm gonna clean them out. And personally, if I were to ever see like scum or anything starting to get in there or a lot of debris, I would clean them out. But for sure mid-season. So yeah, the concoction of white vinegar, water, and peroxide is very eco-friendly. Doesn't hurt the fish, doesn't hurt your pumps, nothing like that. If you were to do something like just pour Dawn dish soap in there, for example, could hurt your fish, maybe, if it doesn't all get out there. Or if it gets into your pumps, you might just be pumping bubbles, like soap bubbles, into your live wells all day. Granted, when I wash the boat, I will take some clean water and some soap that I wash the boat with, and sometimes I'll give it a quick wash, but then I wash it out. But the proper way to do it is the peroxide, the water, and the white vinegar. And I think we're done draining. So we're actually gonna open this back up real quick. We're gonna run some fresh water through here. Try to rinse off the sides. Same thing with the other one. Let that drain out for just a second. All right, that's drained out. Close up your live wells and fill them up. Good enough. Throw on your recircs. Let that run for about 10 minutes. Go ahead and shut these off. And now we're gonna open up the valves there. And at this point, what you can do, take your filters and go ahead and put those back on. Hop out of the boat. Put these ones on. Might have some junk around there, just go ahead and clear that. Just like so. Got the other one. And that is that. And that is how you clean your live wells. If you liked today's video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell your friends, get somebody new into fishing, and I will see you later.